The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for The Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello! And welcome to the Media Zone. That is where I measure my spike. Did you see my little demonstration on one of my YouTube videos? I put it on your wall.
I didn't look.
With the 3 or 4 levels of video and how I edit that. That was a special additional feature.
Was I supposed to watch that?
You were. Anything I put on, I don't put all the shows on your wall, but when I put one on there, it usually contains something that's of interest. So
To who?
You.
Oh.
And the folks. Did you see the show where I added little minions on our desk?
No.
No. I put that on your wall too, so.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't go on Facebook.
You don't go on, I don't see you on there a lot. Some people I see on there a lot.
I'm not on there.
You're not though.
I may flip on there just to see what my kids are doing, but they're old enough now where who cares?
Yeah.
You know? Doesn't matter. Anyway, we got some movies tonight.
The one you can check up on just looking upstairs, can't you? Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
He's still there, yeah.
He's
How you doing up there? All right. Oh, that's good.
No, he won't even hear that. He's got his headphones on, and he's playing his computer games.
Oh, okay.
I hear lots of shooting and killing and explosions.
Ooh.
And then him yelling about get him and do this and do that.
He doesn't have one of those video setups where different people play at the same time and you can yell at somebody like halfway around the world.
Yes.
He has that?
Yes. Plays with people from Germany.
A very coarse language sometimes.
Das Boot.
From these people. What are we doing tonight, Dave?
We're doing Agent 47, we're doing Sinister 2, we're doing American Ultra, we're doing Masterminds. It's just chock full of crappy films. Of films.
It is.
For you to go see.
If we have time, I can tell you about the couple of films I saw and the interesting things I saw in the theater.
Oh.
And not on the screen.
Oh, dear.
And, well, why don't we jump right into it here,
All right,
Dave?
let's go into the first film.
What you have?
I have Agent 47, which is not Agent 86.
Right.
From Don
Something
Adams.
tells me this was based on a video game or a graphic novel, which I don't think turns up. We'll see if it turns up.
Well, this stars Rupert Friend, Hannah Ware, and Zachary Quinto. Agent 47 centers on an elite assassin who is genetically engineered from conception to be the perfect killing machine and is known only by the last 2 digits on the barcode tattooed on the back of his neck. He is the culmination of decades of research and 46 earlier agent clones, endowing him, Ed. He's endowed.
Oh, I can see that from right here.
With unprecedented strength,
Oh,
speed, stamina, and intelligence.
apparently not endowed with hair, from what I'm seeing here. That's Agent 47.
That's just, you want to be, aerodynamic. His latest target is a mega corporation that plans to unlock the secret of Agent 47's past to create an army of killers whose powers surpass even his own. Teaming up with a young woman who may hold the secret to overcoming their powerful and clandestine enemies, 47 confronts stunning revelations about his own origins and squares off in an epic battle with his deadliest foe, which would be, of course, the president of the Hair Club.
What happened to that guy? What was that guy's name?
I don't know.
The Hair Club for Men?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Roddy Piper died! Oh no! Rowdy Roddy Piper dies at 61 from cardiac arrest.
Thank God the producer's watching his TMZ feed as we tape the show here. Well, this will be a couple weeks old at this time, but as we tape this, stunning news from the world of wrestling and bad films.
He made a good movie. They Live was a good
That's what
film.
yeah.
I like that.
That was a decent film.
It was an interesting little concept. Rowdy Roddy Piper.
We're gonna have to shock Dave. I can't even talk about this Agent 47.
I know. It's like getting this news. It was like when
Hitman. Now, isn't that a video game?
I don't know.
I was gonna have you call up your son and ask if that was a video game,
know.
but we got stunning news, Dave. From another phone. The producer.
Almost as stunning as when I was in New York City and the billboards were ringing out that Anna Nicole Smith died. Oh, horrible, shocking stuff that I didn't really care about. But Roddy Piper.
Most shocking. What were you doing in New York City, Dave?
I went to the Montel Williams show.
You did?
I did.
Another shocking thing. What were you doing at the Montel Williams show?
Went there. I was actually on TV. You saw me.
Why wasn't that recorded, Dave?
I don't, because who cares? That's all.
There's your story we got to talk about. But hold on to that story,
Okay.
Dave, because we have breaking news that now I have to even process this.
It's not breaking. It's breaking to us. But when people are watching this, it's 2 weeks ago.
No, but this is something you can see when news comes immediately across the social media. Now, what do you have? Were you so bored with the show that you were looking at the TMZ website?
Up on my homepage.
You have alerts that come through when stunning news from TMZ is coming.
He was my best friend.
Hulk Hogan is saying that? He's in enough trouble. He's been
really
erased from the WWE.
He doesn't like the.
Happened in his sleep in his home.
So he had a heart attack in his sleep. Couldn't be from all that juice he was taking in the 80s, could it? That does cause heart attacks, right? All the juice. I'm not saying that he was on the juice.
It causes many problems.
But somebody who might have been on the juice might die of a heart attack.
Right. At the age of 61.
Wow, 61 is not old, Dave.
No, not too.
I wife swap last year.
He just had a wife swap, the producer's informing us. So,
By the way, does anyone know what TMZ stands for?
30-mile zone.
What? 30?
30-mile zone.
I thought it was for the media zone.
Oh, 30
It's not-
mile zone.
Of Hollywood. It's 30.
Oh, you think it's the media zone?
I heard it was the media zone.
We're TMZ.
Right. It's the 30-mile zone with all the celebrities. And Roddy Piper, now we have to sit here. I know it's old news when people are watching this, but we're processing this right now, Dave.
Yes.
The producer comes running over with shocking news. He shows us the phone.
Yes.
And I see the giant TMZ logo.
That's all you saw.
That's all I could see from here. But you saw that it was Roddy Piper has passed on as we tape this show.
Yes.
And we remember him. I didn't watch the wrestling, did you, Dave?
No.
But we remember him from They Live.
They Live. What's that? I like that movie.
With the theme. And he put on glasses and he could see Martians. Was that the premise?
Yeah, aliens, something like that.
They were aliens.
Yeah, they were aliens with these special sunglasses.
And I remember
put on.
the class. Do you remember the classic line he had in that film?
No.
We've come here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and we're all out of bubble gum. That's what I remember from that film.
I don't remember that, but I remember what's the woman's name in it? Was it Meg Foster?
Meg Foster with the very blue eyes.
Oh, beautiful eyes. Love those eyes. Could just stare into those eyes forever.
You know, they just put, I think, that movie out on one of those exclusive Blu-ray labels, and I think maybe in tributes to Roddy Piper, I'll go home tonight and order.
Will you?
They Live.
I think I'll buy it in tribute of Keith David.
Is he in that too?
I think he's the guy. I think
Wasn't he in
it's either Keith David or David Keith. There's an actor named Keith David. There's an actor named David Keith.
The one that was in Christine and possibly Jaws 2. That's Keith. Old School he's in?
No. Well, I must be thinking of a completely different guy.
He was a young guy in these things. But...
Not old school. Rodney's back to school.
Oh, Back to School, yeah, the son in there. Yes.
No, that's not him.
No, you got somebody else?
No, that's not Keith David or David Keith. No, that's
We're going to do
else.
a theme show. Who is this actor?
You
Keith
got a
David.
phone? Google it. Keith David.
Keith David.
See who that is. While we move on, possibly. to the next film.
Yeah, there's a guy, he's in Jaws 2, he's in Christine, and
I know who you're thinking of, but
the
that's not him.
son from Back to School. I think this is the same guy, but you're thinking of some, maybe opposite.
You know who I mean.
Yeah.
I know who you mean. That's not the guy I'm thinking of.
Now, who
no.
are you thinking of? What else has he been in? The man you're thinking of.
I don't know any other films. I've seen him in
Roddy
other
Piper,
films.
Dave. I can't believe it.
Can't you do something on your phone? All right, go ahead. Do your
We
next
have
movie while he looks that up.
Sinister. Sinister, while we're talking about Sinister. Now, I'm trying to think, this is from, of course, Night of the Living Dead, we're seeing here. Starring James Ranson, Shannon Sossamon.
Ooh, she's a looker.
You know who that is, Dave?
I do.
She was in the Heath Ledger Night movie. I can't think of the name of it now. And Robert Sloan, the sequel to the 2012 sleeper hit horror movie. In the aftermath of the shocking events in Sinister, a protective mother and her 9-year-old twin sons find themselves in a rural house marked for death as the evil spirit of Boohul.
What?
Is that how you say that?
I don't know.
Boohul continues to spread with frightening intensity.
Oh.
Now, I believe I watched this film. I can't remember with all these Sinisters and Notoriouses or whatever, well, these one-name titles. I think this was the one they found films. And we're getting the update of...
Okay, that's David Keith. I want you to look up Keith David.
I did.
That's the guy. Yes, that's why I said look up Keith David.
Now, had you said it was a black guy, Dave, I would know.
I don't feel I need to differentiate people based on race, Ed.
Well, when we're trying to figure out if it's a guy from...
Yeah,
Platoon
okay.
guy.
Yeah, that's him. He was in They Live.
Nobody ever comes out here.
Yep.
Okay, that's not the kid from Christine.
I was pretty sure David Keith. I knew. I didn't know which one was who. I knew there's David Keith and Keith David. So you buy it for Rowdy Piper. I'll buy it for Keith David
Now,
and Meg Foster.
if this is the one I'm thinking of, it was a very disturbing ending to the original Sinister, but I'm going to have to watch it again. It was kind of creepy. Where the deaths in these Super 8 movies come to life, or I forget the premise now, but I guess it made enough we're going to see it again. With the woman from the Heath Ledger Night Tale. Was it the Night Tale?
I don't know. She was in a movie with James Van Der Beek as well.
Oh, she's in a few movies.
There you go. All right,
Well,
let's move along.
move
we have
along.
two more films.
We have two more films, and we were so stunned by the shocking news of Roddy Piper. Unfortunately, he passed too soon as we taped to make our death roll from last week. I'm sure he will live on in our next tribute reel, Dave.
Will he? All right. American Ultra,
Oh,
starring Jesse Eisenberg, Kristen Stewart, Connie Britton, Topher Grace, Bill Pullman. American Ultra is a fast-paced action comedy about Mike, a seemingly hapless and unmotivated stoner whose small-town life with his live-in girlfriend, Phoebe, is suddenly turned upside down. Unbeknownst to him, Mike is actually a highly trained, lethal sleeper agent. In the blink of an eye, as his secret past comes back to haunt him, Mike is thrust into the middle of a deadly government operation and is forced to summon his inner action hero in order to survive.
I hope he's not thrust into Connie Britton. I don't know what they did to her. She looks like she aged about 20 years.
Where is she? I
here.
missed her.
She was just on. I don't know. Yeah,
I was too busy reading.
you were reading. She might be on again, but they had gray hair on her. And
What's all makeup?
very too close.
There's Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart, the expressions of a wooden dummy.
Oh, fine actress.
What was that? A druggie? Allegedly a druggie?
Hey, don't be making these accusations. James Woods is suing someone from Twitter
Geez, that's right.
who called him a cocaine addict.
Right.
So you don't want to mess. You don't want to mess with the Woods.
That's why you always say allegedly.
Right.
Out there. Just like we
It's
said.
John Leguizamo.
Oh.
Not in my read. I don't know what that crap's about. This is incomplete.
Looks like he's
Incomplete
barely
read.
in the film. Maybe that's why he's not in the read.
That's not what that's called.
Oh, look at that fine cast iron skillet. I just bought one of those. Beautiful for making pizza, by the way.
Is it?
Oh,
you
delicious.
like to make a lot of pizza.
I do make a lot of pizza. I make my own dough, and then I put one in the cast iron skillet.
You put a lot of cheese on that?
I can make a deep dish out of it if I want.
You can.
But sometimes I just make a nice regular pizza in my cast iron skillet. Why the hell are we talking about the pizza I make while we're supposed to be talking about these films?
I was going to talk about Kristen Stewart's 2 expressions, but I think she only got one in this one. There's
It
one
doesn't
thing.
matter if she shows up, at least in a film nude, which she has done.
She did in that, what was that, road movie she
I don't
was
know.
in?
I don't know, but it's okay to, you know, if she does that once in a while.
Oh, sure.
That can keep her in the loop for film acting.
Yeah, she's breaking out of that Twilight image by going topless in a car there.
There you go.
That'll break you right out of your image.
I saw her topless in bed in some movie.
Huh.
I don't know what movie it was, because I didn't really care.
She must be on the loose with the nudity now.
Nudity.
We'll have to ask Mr. Skin about what film she's in now.
There you go. Well, maybe the producer can look that.
He's had enough time, a hard time trying to get the is there any more updates from TMZ since we?
No.
We better check in before the end of the show.
All right.
Let's see what Hulk Hogan says about that again.
I'd probably call up some racial slur.
Okay, Masterminds. Zach Galifianakis, Owen Wilson, Kristen Wiig, Jason Sudeikis, Kate McKinnon, and Leslie Jones. Which 2 of these people have not been on Saturday Night Live as cast members? I think everybody's been on as either a guest host or a cast member. In this action comedy based on true events, here's something based on a true event, Dave.
Okay.
David Gant discovers the true meaning of adventure far beyond his wildest dreams. He is an uncomplicated man stuck in a monotonous life. Day in and day out, he drives an armored vehicle transporting millions of other people's money with no escape in sight. The only glimmer of excitement is his flirtatious work crush, Kelly Campbell, who soon lures him into the scheme of a lifetime. Along with a group of half-brained criminals, here they are now, led by Steve Chambers and an absurdly faulted heist plan, David manages the impossible and makes off with $17 million in cash. Only problem is he foolishly hands the money over to this. Are you laughing at this clip in his long read?
I'm laughing at how long is the clip is going to be done before you get done reading.
I don't think so. With the bandits blowing the millions on lavish and ridiculous luxuries, they leave behind a glaring trail of evidence. I got one more paragraph.
There you go.
Down on the lamb and in over his head, David must dodge the authorities, evade a hilarious hitman, Mike McKinney, and try to turn the tables on the ones he trusted most.
Oh.
Got it in.
Thank God.
What were you going to say?
So does Kristen Wiig keep her clothes on in this one?
I think she did. Well, maybe not. I did read, according to Mr. Skin,
Yes.
the fully nude scene where she walked through the casino.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it was her top we saw there.
Right.
But apparently she had a merkin on.
A fake bottom?
A fake bushy bush was put in there, I guess, for discreet purposes.
What do you mean? You can't even... What? You're going to walk through like that. You have to put in a fake hairpiece?
Right. She had a hairpiece. I guess that made her feel dressed in some manner.
But did the hairpiece just cover her frontal area, or did it cover the whole, you know?
I guess it covered everything that needed to be covered.
Is it like, how do they work? They just kind of like double-sided tape or something?
It's probably double-sided tape or spirit gum. Probably not spirit gum. That might cause some damage. So I don't know. Maybe she didn't have enough hair that would cover that nicely.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe she, sometimes, you know, they used to put I think they use those a lot on Game of Thrones because all the girls are shaved probably and they have to perform as a medieval woman who had that.
They were very unkempt.
Up until the 70s, they were unkempt.
Right.
And
Just
then,
talk to Camille Keaton about that.
Right. Oh God.
All right, let's move on.
Well, let's
DVD
go on.
releases?
DVD releases. Wow, we're late in the show because of that shocking, Dave, an announcement made right while we were on the air.
Once Upon a Time. Wow, this has been on 4 years?
That's almost as surprising as...
Is it still on?
What, did you find his theme song for this? I didn't think shows had theme songs anymore, but...
I don't think... never even...
Nah.
What is this show?
It's about, fairy tales in the modern day or something.
Okay.
I just put this on because this is about the time of the year where we see all of the TV releases from last season.
Okay.
They start showing up in late August and beginning of September, so you can catch up for the new season.
Oh, you do a little binge watching.
Binged. You can binge on your blacklists.
James Spader, The Blacklist, or just Blacklist. I don't know what it is.
It's because it's right in there with the B.
He didn't age well.
Not if you watch those 80s movies where he was the hunky. Oh, now the producer.
What's that? What's that, producer?
I don't know. We have to say allegedly now.
Okay. What are we alleging?
He's saying he's might be a gay person, Dave.
Really?
Which is fine, of course, in today's world. Oh. You see that in an article somewhere or TMZ? Oh, talk show. He's right out with it then. Geez, that's shocking to all those. Oh.
Maybe it's just maybe he's got a little British background.
Yeah, he's not British, is he?
And that's what he just refers to. Well, mate.
Yeah, it's
or is that Australian? Mate. Australian.
I don't know. I never heard that, but apparently on Kelly, if you're not working and you're up early in the morning, you might find things like this out there.
Well, all right, whatever. Oh, look at that. Bud Habit and Lou Costello meet the monsters. So what do we got?
Who do they meet here?
Are you Jekyll and Hyde, Frankenstein, the Mummy, and the Invisible Man?
Yep.
Is that what we got?
Yep, you got them all. It's a little blurry, but you hit all of them there.
I may not have seen any Star Wars films.
Right.
I may not have seen any Indiana Jones films.
But you saw all.
But I've seen all the Abbott and Costello movies.
They were on Channel 11 on Sundays, I believe, for years and years.
Yes, they were.
Jeez.
Oh, boy.
Must-see television. Really.
202 episodes.
I don't think they could give this away now, could they? 202 episodes. I'm sure there's some gems in here, though. Right.
Why? Is there something going on with Cosby?
Where have you been?
America's father.
I know he in his stand-up routine, he used to do things about roofies. He was very fascinated with roofies and things. I'm sure there's a few gems on his Cosby show. I think somebody even pulled a clip out of something. Yeah, he had a special pill. Somebody played this. He had a special pill up on his bed or a drink. And he wanted the wife to go up there because the party was on or something. He wanted to get the wife up with his special drink in his room. You gotta look for that on YouTube. Probably a lot of that coming out now. Oh. Well, let's see. I'll have to save a couple of my movie stories for next time because we had this breaking news tonight, Dave. With Roddy Piper. It's kind of sad. I wasn't a big wrestling fan, really, but I know he was a big thing in his day. And he was so big he even had his own talk show, the Rowdy Corner or whatever it was called. Piper's Pit.
Rowdy's Corner.
And he would still wear those kilts, even when he was interviewing people.
Right. Because that's what men do, Ed.
That's what they
Manly
do.
men can do that.
They do. So that's kind of a shock right on. Please keep that app on or whatever you had on while we're taping the show from now on.
Is it game time?
It's game time.
Oh, it's the Poster Pairs game, folks, where you have sent in via email 2 numbers from 1 to 6. And if we select your name, reveal what's behind the 2 numbers you give us. And if they match, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you're right, spin the wheel, you can win up to 10.
I wonder if I'm off kilter because I kicked the sneaker.
Kilter? Kilt?
I kicked the sneaker off during that disturbing story.
Oh, it was so shocking your sneaker was blown off of your foot.
It was. I don't think you can notice on the air here.
You looked a little
still reeling.
Crooked.
Yeah, I'm crooked. I'll put that back on.
Still reeling.
Reeling from that news.
Lawrence Katz, 1 and 4.
1 and 4. I hope I can get out.
And he writes Spin the Wheel.
My Party Popper tonight, Dave.
Party Popper.
I'm only taking that out for 4 and above tickets.
Okay, that means they have to win here and spin the wheel and win 4. So
Right.
1 and 4, Ed, since you apparently forgot the numbers.
I did. I was looking at my gun there. This might be the up and down poise, Dave.
Yes.
Oh. Out on Blu-ray. For those of you. Nobody in this studio has Blu-ray, do they, yet?
I do.
You do?
I do.
What do you have, the PlayStation Blu-ray?
No, I have some Blu-ray player.
Wow, who got that thing?
That's a hand-me-down.
Oh, that's all right.
I haven't used it yet. I've had it for about 2 months,
Oh,
3 months. Never used it.
you gotta use that, Dave. I'm gonna get you a Blu-ray.
Are you? All right.
One of the films you've seen.
Good
And
luck.
enjoy.
Well, if you want to enter the game and possibly win tickets that no one seems to be winning here, send in via email 2 numbers from 1 to 6 and send it to mediazone95@gmail.com. That's a mediazone95@gmail.com. 2 numbers, 1 to 6. And if we select your numbers and reveal the numbers and they match, then you win 2 free movie passes. And if you right spin the wheel, look what happens, Ed. You can win 10 tickets. You have 1 chance to win 10, 2 chances to win 6, 2 to win 4, 6 you keep the 2, 5 you lose 1, 2 you leave with nothing.
Oh,
That's what happens.
I forgot I was gonna update our Kong segment there with high def Kong and timed to your read, so the spinning wheel thing comes on right on time. But I didn't have time to get to that this week, Dave.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Because we were putting together the show and 2 specials coming up for you.
Right.
So I had a lot of prep to do this week.
Right. Because I don't do any of it.
You do a little of it for the specials. One of the specials coming up. The other special, you don't have anything to do
Yeah,
with.
just go on Google, make something up.
Oh, jeez. So we're still reeling from the loss. When did that happen? Today as we tape? Which is what day as we tape? There.
Today is the 31st of July.
31st of July, Roddy Piper has passed on. This show is airing on August 18th, so we've had a whole almost month to recover, Dave.
I don't know what kind of math you're doing.
We've had
I think about 18 days.
We've had 18 days. Okay, so we're still in
Which,
shock.
by the way, is nowhere near a month.
Well, it's getting there, 18 to 31.
Well, it will
It's kinda-
eventually, in another 13
Oh,
days.
no, we have an update from
What?
TMZ.
Valerie Harper, we don't know.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
she's in the hospital, too.
I heard 2 reports on Valerie Harper. One said it doesn't look good, and then the next day it was, oh, well, she was just taking it for precautionary measures because she felt ill, which means she's probably dead.
Oh, jeez.
Time this airs.
Yeah, by the time...
Yeah, she's probably gone.
Well, she was dead supposedly a
2
year
years?
ago,
Yeah.
or 2, and then she even did a stint on Dancing with the Stars.
Right.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Well, she had
There's not many good ones, Ed.
few extra years and fun on Dancing with the Stars with Val Kowinski or whoever she was dancing with there.
You watch that?
Oh, yeah, I love
Do
that
you?
Dancing with the Stars. Yeah. I'll tell you, they were slim pickings, though. I hope they...
Stars?
yeah, last time. When Rumor Willis is the top star on the show. Well, they did have Suzanne Summers. So whoever was your top star on that one. All right, we will see you next time. Next time, Dave, FantaCon will be coming up.
Great.
So
Right in our area.
right in our area.
It'll be spectacular. Can't wait to go.
So we'll be going through the list of stars. Remember the great stars they had at the last one, Dave?
Yes. Licensed drivers.
Harry Lurr or whoever, Jason. So we got some more good ones coming up.
All right.
We'll go over that list next time on the Media Zone.